Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Back to pass, it's Howard. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah. This week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, and he's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there. Here's the 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, they had bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Buying some time. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far.
He's run out of bounds, but not before.
Make sure.
Pick up and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
Yeah, and it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to see very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more fun.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's got his man. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up, and you can get to the quarterback and affect them. We all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've changed into the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Carr, trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here for the sideline. Not his best work.
You gotta coach this man.
Here comes the Ohio State offense on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Judkins. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to...
He is smashing people. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Judkins. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll run play action. And as he throws, nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season. Back to throw, it's Howard.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Got it, looking for a first. Off he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. First and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up the attack, one more under that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 17 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like he just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Got his man quick. Across the 25, he's got room.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding him as a completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a room.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense wastes no time getting a timeout call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Howard. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They'll go to the end. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met it at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly. To throw, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short of the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fields the button, looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will... One team. try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
From the gun, he leads it with the bat. At the 40, there he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Judkins. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Well, just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now on 2nd down. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, you're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it down to 45.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Using his legs, it's Judkins. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. He leaves it with his back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Fly sweep coming. Tackled there by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw, it's Howard. Takes the easy one to the back. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting it. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it's hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Back to pass, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we're going to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip it.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been